One Bissaka, good ball in, and Bowen is there to meet it.
You're all right in the air these days, aren't you?
Short man's Peter Crouch, they say.
Have you spoken with Igor about that at all?
Nah.
Has he not mentioned
He's a bit scary, so I don't really know what to say to him. Honestly, loved every single minute of it, and hopefully there's many more games to come.
Hello one and all, welcome to the West Ham United channel and welcome to Gogglebox. Alongside me today, he's the man that scored for us in the European final. He is our captain and the man that I hope for many years is going to do great things for this club. Please make some noise in the room for Jarrod Bowen! It's just me making noise. All right. Good to see you.
I don't think it's sunk in yet. It's been a bit of a hectic couple of days. I'll probably have a couple of days for it to properly digest it, but I'm absolutely buzzing. I can't wait to get going, to get a shot in the Premier League with such a big club.
That was your first day signing for West Ham. Mm-hmm. You were at Hull. At what point were you sitting there thinking, I'm ready for the Prem?
I always back myself to be ready for the next challenge. I think when I was at Hull, I think I had 2.5 years of scoring double figures consistently.
Yeah.
So I always felt like I was ready for the next step, but that next step never came. It took 2.5 years, and I think when it happens on the last day, deadline day, you kind of just accept that you're gonna be there until the summer and then see what happens in the summer. But then something happens on deadline day, and like I said, I always like a challenge, and I think I always try and answer as many challenges as I can in the right way, in the positive way. And I think when I did get my opportunity, it was just, I felt ready for it, and like I said, I think I'm always ready to step up to the next thing. And it was difficult coming halfway into a season, of course, but I just wanted to take everything in my stride and just hit the ground running. I think my mindset is just always just break down barriers, just
go and do
prove
something
the next
special.
person wrong. It's never really thinking about what could go wrong. It's always try and write your name into history and write your own future, kind of thing.
Mate, strong. What kind of player were you when you first arrived here, as we're looking, young, fresh face?
Yeah.
Probably a different man. Didn't have kids in that. Now you're moving a bit OG these days.
Yeah.
Me and you in the same school year.
Yeah?
Yeah, but you're just moving like a pops these days, mate. I need to catch up.
Nah, do you know what? I don't know if obviously I probably look a little bit different and stuff, probably got a bit of a beard and stuff, but I think in terms of playing wise, I always try and I think fans might agree as well. I think I try and play the same way. I'm always kind of that industrious, that robust, hard-working player, and I think I've never kind of lost that. I think if you've got something like that inside you, I think you always kind of have it, and then obviously you improve on technical things. But in terms of what I am mainly as a player, I think I've always been similar sort of player since from when I joined to now.
Who were a couple of the characters when you first arrived that you can remember?
Nobes I first had a conversation with.
Yeah.
I'd signed just before the Brighton game, the night before the Brighton game, and I came out to the Brighton game, and I spoke to him in the changing room before. He was talking to me about if I ever need anything, if I need help with where I'm going to live and things like that, which was really nice for him. Snods I obviously knew from Hull.
Oh, good.
And he was down here. Deck I didn't know, but I knew Deck was like the big star, the rising person.
Yeah.
And,
okay.
I was young and he was younger, and I felt like we had that kind of connection straight away.
Yeah, young boys.
Yeah, so there was a few like big names here that really took me under their wing and helped me straight away.
All right, let's watch the next one. So this is your debut goal.
Debut goal, yeah.
What do you remember from that? So at this point, Jarrod's been at the club for a month.
Yeah.
And this is his first start.
Yeah.
So just getting into it, wouldn't you?
I think we played Man City and Liverpool my first 2 games away. Which was a welcome to the Premier League, straight in at the deep end. I should have scored against Liverpool as well. I chipped to Alisson at one end and it hit his head and went over the bar. It was almost a similar finish to that one.
At least you're not still
and that was
thinking about
my first start, at the stadium, my first experience of the stadium. Obviously I had the Brighton game, but
strong.
When you're not in the kit, it feels a little bit different. So, I don't know. I think I just wanted to make that run. I like making that run in behind and getting close to the goal as possible. I think Pablo picked me out with a beautiful pass.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That was my first thought. I thought, God, who's played that?
Yeah, it was a great ball. I think the most
Pablo.
weirdest thing is me, number 17.
I did think that.
Yeah.
How quickly did you change from that?
As soon as I could. I think I came in and I think we had a young Portuguese guy, Gonzo, and he was number 20 and we couldn't change because, I don't know, the kit man said something that the numbers had been registered or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So I was 17, which, I was 20 at Hull, I've always been 20 here. It's kind of my kind of number.
It's JB20.
My mum always says JB20, it's like, almost like the brand,
Yeah, man,
my mum's made a brand called JB20, so
your mum's brand focused.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, that's probably the weirdest thing, seeing 17, But yeah, what a feeling, man! To score first home goal, first half at the stadium. Yeah, to celebrate that moment was, incredible.
So this is your first goal in European football.
Yeah.
This is the Europa League. We're playing Genk at home.
Yeah.
What's it like playing European football, bro? Come on. You can't understand them in that.
Yeah,
you can't understand them.
No,
different.
It's just different culture, yeah. Like you're not used to. Like the Premier League is like.
Everyone's got a set way.
Yeah,
right?
but like going to different countries and playing in front of their stadiums, like their fans are different. They're incredible. It's just such a good kind of culture change, and it's hard. Like it's not easy playing in Europe. Going to these places. But I think we've had such a good record in Europe, like even in Europa League, and that goal there. I think the best thing is the kit. I love that's my favourite kit. With a collar, and that's my favourite kit of this since I've been here. Done the Emil Heskey DJ celebration.
He's got inside.
And I think my dad was at that game as well. I think me pointing was, my dad was there. For him to see that first European goal as well. And I think I had to score that as well because I dribbled past a few and there was a few that I could have passed it to. But I had to score, it's one of them where if you don't score, you're going to get shouted at. But luckily I scored. So, yeah, great feeling.
No, I was buzzing as well that Callum Wilson went there to nick it.
Oh, well, yeah.
He's so buzzing.
Yeah, he's done that a couple of times, hasn't he? He's paid me back, though.
I'm buzzing.
The Brighton game, he said he's got his one back. He's given me an assist, which I'm still never going to forgive him for that Forest
That's
goal.
fine. Do you know what, mate? Neither will I.
It's probably goal of the season, yeah. Goal of the season contender just taken away. But
that's fine. It is what it is.
Right.
One last thing, on the European teams, what sometimes are the things that these European teams give you, like even like tactically, that you're just like, why are you lot doing this, or kind of like
I don't know. Yeah, it's difficult, but I think why we done so well, and I think I've spoken to people about this. I just think the physicality and the pace of the Premier League
was
is
helping you lot.
Yeah, is
they wanted to play slower?
Technically, these the teams are much better. I believe, German sides, Spanish sides, Belgian sides that we've played. They're all technically really, really good with the ball, but I feel like what really helped us was just running over the top of them, and I think that helped us so much. Where sometimes we may not be technically great, but what we would do is we'd work much harder than every team that we played, and I think that physicality just helps you so much.
So
I think
just
that's
overwhelms, doesn't it? Sometimes?
Yeah, I think you just overwork them, overrun them, and you've got that industrious about you in the whole squad. So I'd say that was probably our biggest strength that helped us as well.
We had you and Mick chasing them down.
Yeah, exactly.
They didn't want any of that.
Yeah,
they didn't want no part of it.
Strong midfielders in the midfield that got about, put foots in, defence. We had a real good kind of core of, and I think that really helped us in European football for sure.
So that goal makes you the first player since Di Canio to score 10 goals, get 10 assists.
Yeah.
At this point, you're asserting yourself as a West Ham man, as an assist provider, not just a goal scorer.
Yeah.
That's strong from you. 10 and 10, the double-double.
Obviously, I prefer goals.
Yeah.
I think everyone prefers goals. Assists are all right. But I could get an assist for, I think sometimes assists are a bit, I could pass the ball to someone who could dribble past 6 players and score, and I get the assist,
So sure, we're not counting them.
Sometimes it's but yeah, that goal, I think I scored 2 that game. We was 2-0 up at half time. I think we drew 2-2. Mahrez missed a penalty as well, second half. But yeah, scored 2 in that game. And that was, again, in that kit that I think is the best kit. But yeah, I think that was my second year maybe, second full year, third year maybe. Trying to get my foot in and, keep improving for what I was doing, and I think I've done that probably most years since I've been here. I've felt that gradual kind of improvement in terms of goals, assists, always trying to be a threat in games and stuff.
What changed, or what did you improve on, or what was different about when you first came to where you're getting 10 assists and that in a season? Did you become a better playmaker, or were you just firing every game?
Yeah, no, I don't really think I think you can improve, like, your weaker foot and things like that, but
Yeah.
I think obviously the more games you play, the more confidence you get, you mature on the pitch kind of thing, and I don't know, I don't think you can almost teach scoring goals and getting an assist.
Nah.
You know what I mean? It's of, if you've got that eye for scoring a goal, if you've got that eye for picking someone out with a cross or with a pass and stuff, I think you've always got that. It's just ultimately it's down to you as a player to go out and to play your A game week in, week out, and that's what I try and do, as many times as possible. I've got a couple of records that I want to try and catch by the end of the season. I think I've got the most assists. I think Mick's 7 goals. Well, I don't think I know.
Yeah, you do know.
7 goals.
I think.
Mick's 7 goals in front of me.
He knows as well.
I've got 8 more to get there. I think I've got the most assists. So there's a lot of things that I can, achieve here that, I've got on my mind. I think individual things are so good to chase, especially as an attacker, because it means you're doing well and you're creating and scoring for the team. So those are real big things that I've got my eyes on.
I need my attackers hungry.
Yeah, exactly.
I need them hungry for it. Make the run. Very good. Speaking of making a run. Car. We've all seen this a million times, haven't we? Have you spoken with Igor about that at all?
Nah.
Has he not mentioned
He's a bit scary, so I don't really know what to say to him.
I met him a few months ago. He's not wrong.
Have you spoken to him about it?
Have I spoken to him about it?
Yeah.
Hell no. No. I can't say I have.
Obviously, it was a massive game and a really important game, but I think for me, again, like I said when we first spoke, is like any challenge in front of you, I think you have to stand up to it and answer the challenge. No one's going to answer it for you. So I think every big game that I've played or been involved in, I think I look forward to it. I embrace the kind of how it could go, and you always dream of being the one to be the history maker, being the one to score a goal or do something.
Headlines.
And then, of course, the whole squad from the start of when we started in the Conference League to the final was an incredible day for everyone. But I think before the game, I was just excited. Of course I was nervous, but I think you can almost have those nerves and use them in a good way rather than let it eat you up, and showing those nerves. And I think that you always go a negative way then rather than a positive way. But yeah, what a way to finish, man. Last minute goal to win a European trophy for however many years it's been. No better feeling, man.
Finest club in the world, mate. Wow. Hey, what a night, bro. Ball roll, assist. Pac-Man.
Yeah.
What a boy. All right, this is your first hattie.
Yeah.
First career hattie, yeah?
Yeah.
What, you didn't want to do it at home?
Nah, I scored so many braces,
Couldn't do it at home,
I
fair.
scored like so many twos.
No, but hat-tricks are rare, aren't they?
Yeah, they're tough, but I think I scored 2 after about 10 minutes as well in this game, and this was second half. And I was like, right, I've got 2 after 10.
Yeah.
Today's got to be the day.
And
then nothing happened, and then Mo put a brilliant ball in, and I was just alone, like 6 yards out. Header, I was like, you can't miss this header. Do not miss this header.
Yeah.
And then it's in the back of the net.
No, he smashed it.
And then.
What an aerial threat.
Yeah, I think I am a threat in the air.
No, 100%,
especially from
bro.
corners. In the Man United game a couple of weeks ago, got cleared off the line. I don't really get picked up because I'm 5'9".
Because they're not on you like that.
Yeah,
no.
I think they think now he's not going to score.
No,
and
but
then
you've got
I just
hops, ain't ya?
yeah, I think I just creep my way in there and just always try and get in a position where if the ball drops, you're going to score. I think there's an old saying: you make that run 10 times, you get it once. And it's like here again. Just run into the box, get in the middle of the goal, and trust that the ball's coming in.
It's so basic, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's basically whoever's hungrier for it.
I just think you just got to be in the box, and then there's only so many times it doesn't drop, and then that one time it drops, we win this game 1-0. So
yeah, man.
Yeah.
You're all right in the air these days, aren't you?
Short man's Peter Crouch, they say.
Nah, he smashed it.
And then obviously 250.
250 appearances for
Yeah.
West Ham United.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, no, we've started this with a video of me signing, you know, and I never thought that, truly I never honestly thought that I'd be here for that long. Just because, of course, like I said, I want to answer every challenge, I want to answer every question that's put in front of me, but sometimes things you never know how they're going to work out, you know. I think you have a vision of how you want it to work out.
Yeah, the ideal.
Yeah, of like the best that could happen. And I'm sat here now saying...
I think we're not too far off.
Yeah, no, I'm sat here now saying the best things have happened. You know, I've played 250 games, we've won a trophy. You know, I've scored lots of goals, got different records that I've done. And we've achieved so much as a team as well, you know, and I've been here 6 years in January. And it's been crazy. Lots of highs, lots of lows, but honestly loved every single minute of it. And, you know, hopefully there's many more games to come. Getting to 500 would be something, but I'm trying to do the maths of how old I've got to be to figure it all out, you know. Yeah, we'll see how the legs hold up over the next 7 years or so,
fine,
but
mate.
yeah,
You see CR7? It's all right.
Yeah, should be good. So yeah, I think those achievements and celebrating it as a team are the most important things. You know, you can never do these things without the people around you. And I'm so grateful for all of my teammates, all of the staff that I've worked with along the years. Met some really good people, and it's been one hell of a journey, you know.
Really has, mate.
And, you know, let's keep it going.
There you have it, Gogglebox West Ham United edition, alongside the captain, the main man himself, Jarrod Bowen, seeing his journey from start to present.